Welcome back to all my dear children out there. Let us continue the chapter carbon compounds. We had learnt the straight chain structure, ring structure of carbon compound, and we also learnt about isomerism where the compound showed same molecular formula but different structural formula. Now today let us start our today's class with a very special compound called as benzene. This benzene is a part of, it belongs to aromatic hydrocarbons. Okay, they are aromatic, and out in that aromatic group, one example we are learning, that is of benzene. Now the molecular formula of benzene is C6H6. Okay, this is a very important question. They will ask you to write the molecular formula of benzene and also to draw the structure of benzene. As I told you, as you can see here, ENE. So this belongs to alkene community. Okay, where you have double bond. And the carbon atom is arranged in such a way that each carbon is linked to two other carbon. What is the structure? So you will start like this: carbon, another carbon. This carbon is again linked to second carbon. So one carbon linked to two other carbon. Now this carbon linked to one carbon here, second carbon here. Now this carbon, first link is here and the second is here. Okay, same way. So one carbon is linked to two other. Same way, this is linked to two other. This is linked to two other, like that. And there is presence of alternate single and double bond. Suppose you start here with single, this will be double, single bond, double, single bond, double. Okay. Now let us fulfill the valency here. Carbon tetravalent, here 2, 3. 3 already done. Now we need one more. So 4. This carbon valency we have completed. Now this carbon 1, 2, 3, 4. Same way now this 1, 2, 3 here and 4. 1, 2, 3 here and 4. 1, 2, 3 here and 4. For this 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this way 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. C6 and count the number of hydrogen 3, 4, 5, 6. C6H6 with alternate single and double bond. Very easy to remember and it will be asked in the exam also. So don't forget to learn about benzene. Benzene is an aromatic compound. Okay, because it has a very characteristic unit here. So this structure belongs to aromatic hydrocarbon. After discussing about benzene, now let us shift on to the next main topic called as functional group. Okay, functional group. This functional group gives special characteristic to the hydrocarbon. The presence of functional group in a compound gives that compound some special characteristic or special properties. Such kind of group which gives different properties to the compound. If you have a functional group in a compound, completely that compound is different from the parent hydrocarbon. Like we know the parent hydrocarbon are meth, eth, okay, methane's meth, methane, ANE for single bond, ANE for single bond, ethane, propane. So ANE I am dropping. I am just writing the root name, prop. Methane, ethane, propane, bute. ANE I am dropping. Methane, ethane, propane, butane, pent. Then you have hex. ANE I am dropping. Okay. For the time being, we will discuss still these. We'll keep in mind these root names. Okay, children. For single bond, you will write ANE, methane, ethane, propane, butane, pentane, hexane. You know to draw the structure of all the hydrocarbon. You know to write the molecular formula also. Okay. Now we are focusing our attention to functional group. What is functional group? If you have functional group present in a compound, that compound will acquire some special chemical properties. The properties of the compound changes depends upon the presence of functional group. Let us learn the first functional group. First functional group that we will discuss in today's class is about a heteroatom. Okay, for that I'll start with an example. Let us start with the methane, CH4. Okay, so methane, we draw the structure this way, very simple. 1 carbon and 4 hydrogen. Out of, now purposely I did not draw the fourth one. Out of the 4 hydrogen, if I drop in, if I take 1 hydrogen out, okay, 1 hydrogen, I take it, and in place of that hydrogen, I place another atom, a heteroatom, different from hydrogen. It can be any, for the time being, I'll take chlorine, okay. So the parent name, here it is not methane. For methane, the formula is CH4. But here you see CH3Cl. Okay, this is the structural formula and this is the molecular formula or condensed form, I can say. What did I do? Methane से 4 hydrogen है methane में. Out of that, 1 hydrogen I removed and I put there chlorine, Cl. Now the name of this compound, parent will remain the same. So this is meth, okay. But because I have a chlorine here, this will be called as methyl chloride. Methyl chloride. What will it become? It will become methyl chloride, where 1 hydrogen is removed. So whenever you see CH3, this is called CH3-X. I told you about heteroatom. Heteroatom, in place of heteroatom, I'll write X. Now this X can be any other atom other than hydrogen. It can be chlorine, it can be bromine, it can be iodine, it can be fluorine, any. Okay? Or any other group that later on we will discuss. For the time being, let us start with one heteroatom, one atom. It can be Cl, it can be Br, it can be I, it can be F. Okay, so this will be methyl chloride. If in place of Cl you have Br, methyl bromide. If you have I, methyl iodide. If you have F, methyl fluoride. Simple. Okay, this much understood. Now just look at this. That is again C. I'll start with methane itself. Methane's 1 hydrogen we will remove. Now this is not methane. It will have properties different from methane. In place of 1 hydrogen, I am replacing that hydrogen with Br. Okay. So that is a halogen. So this is, okay, this is a halogen. In place of 1 hydrogen, I have replaced it with halogen. The parent is 1 carbon means methane. Okay. Whereas 1 heteroatom present is bromine. How will you write the name of this compound? This compound can be written as bromo. Either you can write it as methyl bromide or another name for writing this compound is bromo. Only 1 carbon means it is methane. Bromomethane. Bromomethane. Okay. This way you can write, or you can write it as methyl bromide. Anyway, these are the two ways, or somewhere if you see it written as methyl bromide, so you should not feel, okay, this is completely different. I have not heard about this. It can be written as bromomethane or methyl bromide. Similarly, in place of Br, if you have Cl, you will read it as, or you will write it as chloromethane. In place of structure, I can also write the condensed form as CH3Br. Okay, CH3Br. Methyl bromide or bromomethane. Okay, similarly, if I am talking about 2 carbon, that is 2 carbon means ethane. No? So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now this carbon need 4, no? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Here hydrogen, here hydrogen. One hydrogen I'll remove and I'll substitute that with I. That is iodine. Now how will you write the name? Say it in this way. Like we discussed this name. How will you write the name as? First you will say in your mind 2 carbon means it is ethane. Here all single bond. So ethane will remain the same. Now in place of one heteroatom what you can see is I. So this is iodoethane. Iodoethane. Okay. Or this can be written as ethyl iodide. Methyl bromide, ethyl iodide. Okay. Or you, for the time being, you remember this name, iodoethane. Methane, ethane, and one hydrogen is replaced by iodine. So iodoethane. So I hope so you are clear with heteroatoms like the halogens, chlorine, bromine, iodine. Okay. Fine. Fluoroethane also you can write if you have fluorine there. F. So fluoroethane. Okay, that is done. Now I am introducing the next functional group. One functional group you have learnt in your previous class, which is the double bond and the triple bond. Double bond and triple bond are also functional group. No, that gives characteristic property to the compound. Anything that gives special characteristic property to the compound is called as functional group. Alkanes, they single bond is not considered as special thing. That is common. Whereas double bond, triple bond, then presence of heteroatoms, all these are considered as functional group. Now let us talk about the next functional group, that is alcohol. Okay. Alcohol as the next functional group. Very simple. In place of, again everything I'll start with the basic thing, that is methane. So 3 hydrogen we have. The 4th hydrogen is substituted by OH group. OH. The 4th hydrogen is substituted by OH. Now this is not the NaOH that you see. In NaOH there is no carbon. So don't get confused with NaOH. Okay, children. This is different and this is different. This is inorganic. There is no carbon. This is inorganic compound and this is organic compound. Organic compound I am talking about OH. OH means it is the functional group for alcohol. OH group is the functional group for alcohol. Why I am writing this bond OH means before the bond there will be some other parent hydrocarbon will come. There will be a separate chain and after that you will see OH. Here in this case, what is this? The condensed form is CH3OH. Okay. So before this, before OH, there will be a chain. And if in that chain you see OH, it is alcohol. If in the chain you see I or F or Cl or Br, it is heteroatom. Here you are seeing OH. Okay, this is alcohol functional group. This is the functional group of alcohol, OH. Similarly, let us talk about 2 carbon. So 3 here and 3 here. Okay, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Both the carbons are happy. Now here I'll write H, 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 H. One hydrogen is substituted by OH group. So when you see this OH group there, this is not ethane. It is not ethane. What is it? It is alcohol. It becomes alcohol. Now let us do the naming of this compound. You will write. Again, you can write it in many ways. Out of that, first way that you all should know is, what is the parent one? It is methane, ethane. No? Have a functional group here. That functional group is nothing but alcohol. For alcohol, you will introduce OL in the name of the compound. You will introduce OL. So ethane will become, that E you will cancel and you will write the name of the compound as ethanol. In place of E, you will introduce all. So whenever you see OH group, it is alcohol, and you will write it as remove E and attach OL. So how will you write this one? Only one carbon, so methane. But will you write E? Methane नहीं लिखोगे. E you will cancel and you will write methanol. So this is methanol. Okay? Like I told you about this, no? Methyl bromide. Same way, these alcohols are also called as, here I wrote methanol. This can also be called as methyl alcohol. Okay? CH3 है तो methyl. If you have two carbon, okay, this condensed formula, how will I write? CH3, this is CH3, CH2, CH2, OH. Special functional group. CH3, CH2, OH. This is the condensed form. Chota karke. This is the structural form. This is the condensed form, short form. So you can see here, this CH3, CH2 is called as ethyl group. Ethyl group के साथ क्या आया? OH, that is alcohol. So this can be called as ethanol, or if you see somewhere ethyl alcohol, that is also correct. This way of naming is also correct. This is commonly called, this way you have to give it the proper name. Ethanol. Understanding? Same way you can write the formula for propanol, butanol. So let us write the formula for propanol. How will propanol look like? Methane, ethane, propane. Itna hua? Then bond. This 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. This 1, 2, 3, 4. H, 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 H. One H, I'll not, then it will become propane, no? So in place of one H, we will introduce the functional group OH. Now this is methane, ethane, propane, but you have that OH. If there is OH, it is alcohol, so this became propanol. Okay? Or another name is methane, ethane, propyl alcohol. Propanol or propyl alcohol. I hope you understood about functional group alcohol. Same way, now you try to write the structural formula. What will be the molecular formula here of propanol? C3, H, how many H? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, H7, OH. You have to specify the functional group different. Keep the functional group away from the chain. Okay. So C3, H7, OH. Or you can write in other way as CH3, CH2, this CH3, this whole thing CH3, CH2, CH2, OH. CH2, OH. Fine? So, let me write all the names of the alcohol that we discussed together. The first thing that we discussed was CH3OH, methanol. The second thing that we discussed was CH3CH2OH, ethanol. The third compound that we discussed was CH3CH2CH2OH. Okay? As you can see, these compounds are formed by joining the same functional group. Functional group एक ही होगा. Okay? But they have, their size is increasing. The compounds which have the same functional group, but you can see that the size of the chain is increasing here. This chain and this chain, the increase is by CH2. Again, if you compare this and this, again by CH2. So by CH2 chain, each compound length is increasing, but it has the same functional group. Such compound series, the series of compounds are called as homologous series, where the compounds have the same functional group. Are you understanding, children? Homologous series is very simple. So we'll discuss about functional group, alcohol, and also about the halogen as heteroatoms. We learnt about alcohol as the functional group, OH. Alcohol hai to the compound will take the form as ol. Methanol, ethanol, propanol, butanol, pentanol, hexanol, heptanol, like that. Okay. Now let us talk about the next functional group, aldehyde. Very interesting. Again, I'll start with the compound with one carbon. Now, how is this aldehyde different from other functional group? There is a double bond to carbon and carbon forms a double bond with oxygen. Okay. So, out of the 4 valency, 2 valency is already satisfied. Now, 2 more to go. This way you have to remember. Okay. And there will be hydrogen. So, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So in aldehyde, the functional group is, you will remember it as C double bond O and H. Whereas here, the other chains can be attached. Homologous series can be attached here. Fine. So if onto this only hydrogen is attached, so how will you call it? For alcohol, you will call it by attaching all. For aldehyde, you will call that hydrocarbon by attaching al. Al. Okay, very easy to remember. Alcohol, all, aldehyde, al. Aldehyde, so al, al. For example, if this is one carbon, so methane, no? Methane. We will not write En, we will not write E. This will be written as, this is not methane. When you see C double bond O and H, C double bond O and H, this is the functional group. C double bond O and H means this is the functional group for aldehyde. If you have aldehyde, you will cancel that E from methane and introduce al. So this will be written as methanol. Okay, methanol. Easy to remember? Methanol. Now, another name for this compound is formaldehyde. Formaldehyde. Okay, formaldehyde. It is called as methanol or formaldehyde. Okay, formaldehyde is common name that you need not remember it much. If you can keep in your mind, well and good, but always remember to write a UPSC name where we will be doing examples related to that. That time you call it as methanol. Okay, methane ka E nikalo, al, methanol. Let us form few more compounds. Carbon, carbon. One carbon will be attached to a double bond with oxygen and we want H. So this is aldehyde group. Satisfy the remaining valency for this carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Satisfied. Now this carbon, CH3. No? 3 it needs. 3 and 1, 4. So this will be called as methane, ethane. No? So this will be ethane. You will not write in place of E, you will write al. Ethanol. This will be ethanol. And another name, this you know about this compound, common name is called as acetaldehyde. Acetaldehyde. What is acetaldehyde? Ethanol. Formaldehyde is methanol. I hope you are understanding, children. Now let us form next one. Methane, ethane, propane. Aldehyde बनाना है तो double bond O and H. Okay, not compulsory that this side only you have to write, not like that. Don't generalize it. Anywhere I can form double bond for carbon. It can be to this carbon or this carbon. Any one carbon I can select. For the time being I have selected this carbon. Now let us look at the valency. For this carbon 1, 2, 3, 4. Happy. For this carbon 1, 2, 3, 4. H, H. For this carbon 1, 2, 3, 4. H, H, H. How will be the condensed form? CH3, CH2 and CHO, the functional group. CH3, CH2 and CHO. Functional group is C double bond O and single bond H. If you see this format, it is aldehyde. Count the carbon, methane, ethane, propane. No, you will not write propane. You will write Still here you will write, in place of E, you will write Al. Propanol. Understanding, children? Now again let us write the formula of whatever compounds we discussed till now. So this was HCHO. This was CH3CHO. Correct? CH3CHO. This was CH3CH2CHO. Fine? So compare. Again, the functional group CHO is same for all the compounds. CHO is same. And how are they differing? They are differing again by CH2. इधर एक CH2 डाल दोगे तो this will also become ethanol. Again here, this and this is different by CH2 group. Okay, same functional group. Okay, only the length of the chain is increasing. So again, this is also called as homologous series. Homologous series have same functional group, but the length of the chain will increase. Okay, because they are joined to some other particular hydrogen or chain. It can be a single hydrogen or a chain. So these are the chains. I hope, children, you understood what is functional group and homologous series. So we discussed about aldehyde. While teaching aldehyde, I always ask my children to compare it with the next functional group called as ketone. We have to always compare these two and study because they have slight difference. Totally the compound gets different chemical properties, but the structure confuses students. So I will tell you a secret. You keep that in your mind, you will never go wrong. The aldehyde's functional group was C double bond O and single bond H. Okay, whereas for ketone, there will never be single H present. Always it will be attached to a methyl group or ethyl group. Like that chain of compounds it will be attached to. It will never be attached to H. Because if it is attached to H, again it will look like aldehyde only, no? So how will you differ or differentiate between aldehyde and ketone? In aldehyde, you will have H. Okay, the functional group is C double bond O and H. This H is compulsory for aldehyde. Whereas for ketone, for the other two valency, 2 already satisfied, 3, 4. There will be a separate chain. There will never be H single. You will never find H single there. It can either be CH3, okay, CH3. This is satisfied. This carbon, 3 here and 1. Now this carbon, 1, 2, 3 and 1 more required. But we will never put there H. For the time being, I'll take it as C2H5. C2H5. So what will be the name of this hydrocarbon? How will you name it? First you will observe that, okay, there is no single H here. Carbon is attached to a full chain group. It is attached to an alkyl group. This is methyl and this is ethyl, children. Lot of things you have to keep in mind. That is the reason why I started with methyl and ethyl. Because in your textbook, no, they have not mentioned much about methyl and ethyl. What is methyl and ethyl? From methane, if you remove one hydrogen, this will be CH3. This is called as methyl. CH3, CH3. This is ethane, C2H6. From here, if you remove one hydrogen, it will be C2H5. This group is called as ethyl. एक hydrogen निकाला तो ethyl. Same way, propyl, butyl, pentyl, like that. Okay. So here, as you can see, C double bond O to one bond methyl and to the other bond ethyl. How will you call this hydrocarbon as? First you will see that there is C double bond O. So you have to attach ONE. You have to attach ONE. Now see the carbon. 2 carbons, so methane, ethane, propane, butane. So the parent name is butane. E you will not write. In place of E you will write ONE. So the name of this compound is butanone. 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 Understood? Understood? Okay, so how are they different? In aldehyde, the functional group will be C double bond O and single bond H compulsory, and to the next it can be one hydrogen or chain, anything. Whereas for ketone, on both the sides you will have C double bond O, but on the other two sides there should be chain. There will be no separate hydrogen. There will be no single hydrogen. There will be two chains attached. Butanol, understood? Now let us discuss another ketone. Let me write C double bond O, and to both sides I will attach CH3, CH3. Okay. Now how will I call this compound as? I saw double bond O और दोनों side में chain है, hydrogen नहीं है. So this is ketone. So I am interested in attaching ONE. Name of the compound is methane, ethane, propane. So propane. Stop. Don't write E. In place of E, write ONE. Propanone. So this became propanone. In IUPAC, we have to take care about some other detailing. But first you learn about what are functional groups. Okay, so functional groups, I hope you understood about ketone and aldehyde. For ketone, you will add ONE. For aldehyde, you will add al at the end. Functional group is C double bond O, single bond H. Functional group is C double bond O, and to the other two valency, chain will be attached. There will be no hydrogen present single. Okay. Now let us move on to the next functional group called as carboxylic acid. Next, let us learn another functional group called as carboxylic acid groups. Now they look like, there will be C double bond O and OH. C double bond O, and to the next valency you have an OH. Repeat, C double bond O and OH. Or single hydrogen can also be attached. Okay. So let us see. Let me start with hydrogen only attached to that vacant bond. I'll attach a hydrogen. Now this is C double bond O, OH. This is not alcohol. You can see C double bond O and an OH. This is the functional group of carboxylic acid. Now when you have only one hydrogen attached and C double bond O, OH, commonly this is called by name as formic acid. It is also called as formic acid. Remember formaldehyde, same like that. If you have H and C double bond O, OH, formic acid, or by IUPAC name you call it as only one carbon means methane. So methane, E we will not write. For acid we will introduce oic, methanoic acid, OIC. So you will attach OIC and acid, oic acid. So this will be methanoic acid. So now to the functional group, we had attached one hydrogen. So we got H, C double bond O, OH. Formic acid, or IUPAC name is methanoic acid. One carbon, so methanoic acid. How will you identify acidic group? C double bond O, to one carbon double bond and oxygen, and to the other bond OH group. Okay. Let me substitute now. In place of H, we will put a CH3 there. CH3, C, CH3, C double bond O, OH. Have you seen this before? Condensed form, let me write CH3, COOH. Have you seen this name? CH3, COOH? Yes. We call it commonly as acetic acid. We call this as acetic acid. By IUPAC name, let us call it properly. That is, you have two carbon, methane, ethane. So I'll write ethane. E we will not write. In place of E, oic acid. So this is ethanoic acid. Similarly, methanoic acid, ethanoic acid, propanoic acid. Let us write. So this will be CH3, CH2, C double bond O, OH. Okay, in between see the valency of carbon also. This carbon 1, 2, 3, 4 satisfied. This carbon 2 here, 3 and 4 satisfied. This carbon 1 and 3, 4. Okay. So what will be the name of this compound? As you can see, C double bond OH. This falls into acid group. Methane, ethane, propane. You will write the name as propane. E you will drop and introduce there oic acid, propanoic acid. Similarly, butanoic acid. Okay, CH3, CH2, CH2, COOH, butanoic acid. So, I hope you understood. Let us move on to the next functional group. Next two functional groups are very interesting ones, ether and ester. Okay, first let us talk about ether. It will come as O and the other bonds will be attached to this oxygen. That is, here you can have an alkyl group and to the other end also alkyl group. Okay, so how will we write the examples of this? Ether's functional group is single bond, oxygen, single bond. Single bond O, single bond. Let us see the names of ether. First ether, let us talk about. Let us attach methyl group to both the end. CH3O, CH3. Understood? To both the end I attached methyl group. Methyl, remember methyl, from methane one hydrogen gone, methyl. दोनों साइड में मिथाइल लगा दिया. Now this is dimethyl ether. For your school level, you remember it as dimethyl. There is two methyl groups. So dimethyl ether. When can you confirm that it is ether? You have single bond oxygen and single bond ether. Similarly, let us talk about other ether. In place of CH3, I'll attach C2H5 ethyl group. C2H5. So what will be this? If this is dimethyl ether, what will be this? This will be diethyl ether. Okay. For the time being, you remember only these two examples for ether. Okay. Next, let us talk about ester. Okay, next group, next functional group, ester. Now for ester, the functional group will be C double bond O and single bond O. Two oxygen. This is not acid. Acid was C double bond O, OH. Here there is no OH, only O. Again, to both the other end, carbon's valency is 4. No. So 1, 2, 3 satisfied. To this end, we can attach as many chains as we want. Okay. So let me attach a chain here. CH3, C double bond O, O, CH3. Fine. You don't have to think in detail about ester. Only remember the functional group here. C double bond O and single bond O. One example I gave you this. Remember the name of at least one example. No, that's why I'm giving you this example. Remember the name as methyl ethanoate. O8. For ester you write O8. Methyl ethanoate. From here you will start. Methyl, methane, ethane. So ethanoate because you have C double bond O, single bond O. So O8. I hope you are understanding it. Okay. Discussing about ether and ester, we will focus towards the next functional group which is called as amine. In amine you will have bond NH2 group there. NH2. Okay. 2 hydrogen and 1, 3 valency. Fine. So this will be NH2 group. How will you find this NH2 group in the compound? Let us discuss few examples. It can be in the form of, in place of this vacant bond, I'll put a methyl group there. CH3NH2. You will call it as methyl amine or methanamine. So which is the tail that you are going to add? You are going to add amine there. Amine as the tail. Methane is the name. Methane, E you will drop and you will add amine. Methanamine. So if it is C2H5NH2, you will write it as ethanamine. 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 Till ethane you will write, but you will drop E and introduce there AMINE. Ethanamine. Okay? So remember only these examples. Ester and ether will not be asked much, but still we will discuss few examples when we will be talking about the IUPAC nomenclature. So in today's class, what all things we learned? We learned about functional group. The functional groups that you have to remember are, first, double bond is a functional group, triple bond is a functional group. Again, if there is heteroatoms like chlorine, bromine, iodine, fluorine, okay, or there can also be a group called as nitro group, NO2, nitro. That if we have example, I'll discuss at that time. For the time being, remember these heteroatoms. This is a group of atoms, no? So NO2, nitro group, like amine group. Then we discussed about OH. If you see OH, it will be alcohol. Then we discussed about C, double bond O and H. 1, 2 double bond oxygen and 1 single bond H. Then this will be CHO group, which is called as aldehyde. Then we learned ketone group. No H. No single H will be there. Okay? Ketone group. For ketone, at the end you will add ONE. For aldehyde, at the end you will add al. Fine. Then we learnt about, most important, carboxylic acid group. C double bond O, OH. See, all are different. This is C double bond O, only H. CHO, remember like that. Aldehyde. This is C double bond O, and to both the vacant bond there will be alkyl group attached. Hydrogen single kabhi nahi aayega. Okay. Then this is acid group. To the tail we add oic acid. Methanoic acid, propanoic acid, butanoic acid. Then we learnt about a very special two member, that is only oxygen and two alkyl groups. This is called as ether. Okay. For ether you add oxy. And last we learnt about ester, where you have C double bond O and O. So this you can remember as COO. Okay. Here we add ester, no? So O8. O8 we add at the end. And last one we learnt about amine, which is very easy, NH2. Towards the end you will write amine. Methanamine, ethanamine, propanamine, like that. So, whatever examples I discussed, I want you all to write that along with me. Organic chemistry is not to observe and understand. You have to understand it, draw the structure, write the names. Once you write it, once you practice it, only then you will be comfortable with carbon compounds, or carbon compounds may like you. Otherwise, they will hate you like anything. So, children, go through the video again and again. Whatever important things that you have to know, I have discussed about the functional group and the homologous series. In the next class, we will take the IUPAC nomenclature in detail. Till then, be prepared. Thank you.